Most baseball players are training completely wrong if they want to hit the ball harder. A lot of them train like bodybuilders to try and look good, but it doesn't translate on the field. As we know, baseball is an explosive rotational sport, lots of twisting, turning, fast movements, and we generate this energy from the ground up, okay? How we push off of the ground, it goes up our legs, into our hips, shoulders, and into the bat head. That's called the kinetic chain. If you've seen my playlist, you know all about that. And that goes to show how complicated the process is, how many muscles are involved, and we need to train to accommodate these different movements, okay? So while some of these core lifts, deadlifts, squats, bench, etc., all those are good, we need to think smarter about how we train and really focus on, does this translate into actual bat speed and the results we're after? Before we get too far into it, I want to give a quick shout out to my book, The Baseball Hitting Guidebook, on Amazon. I'll link it below. It's got everything you need to be a dominant hitter. It's all evidence-based. I did a ton of research, advanced stuff, okay? Talking about everything from seeing it out of the hand to timing, pitch recognition, what to do in certain counts, statistically the best way to do it, launch angle, exit velocity, and the whole kinetic chain in detailed nitty-gritty mechanics. And I also have a 30-day hitting plan in there. So if you want just a blueprint, you can follow that. I have the drills in there for you to follow with pictures of me doing them. So it's great for coaches, players, or if you're a parent, great resource. So go check that out. Okay, let's talk about the 3 foundational pillars if you want to become a more explosive baseball player, okay? So this is going to help you hit harder, throw harder, sprint faster, etc. You're just going to be a better overall athlete on the diamond, okay? So number 1 is foundational strength, okay? Force production. So this is the squats, the bench, the deadlifts, the pull-ups, kind of the more conventional lifts. And I know there's kind of a stigma that these things make baseball players worse and more stiff and all these things, but no, the research shows the stronger you are in these conventional lifts, the faster your bat speeds and your exit velocities, etc. Okay, so these are foundational. Now, most players in high school level are already doing these things through their school. They're doing weight programs. They're doing these things trying to get their max strength up, okay? And that's awesome. So just keep doing that. This is building the core strength, stability strength, and also it's helping with some of those bigger muscle movements in the swing, okay? So when we clear our hips during the swing, for example, we need to push off our back leg using our glutes to extend the hip. What's a great movement for that? Well, deadlifts are, okay? So they are foundational, keep doing them, and there is nothing wrong with that, okay? If you're getting stiff, that's a whole other problem, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Second is explosive movements, okay? So this is where the direct translation onto the field is more apparent. The evidence shows that doing more explosive rotational work, specifically with the hips and the core, actually improves bat speeds by quite a significant margin. Okay, so this is things like the med ball slams, the cable pulls, plyometric exercises, box jumps, things like that. So these are more baseball specific and probably the most glossed over by most coaches, etc. So these are foundational and you need to do them. You don't need a weight room to do these as well, which makes it great. Okay, last but not least is mobility. So if you are a stiff baseball player, maybe from years of lifting without stretching, you've been neglecting it, this is going to be for you and really for any player, okay? So you want to progressively get more range of motion at your joints, okay? This is going to help that energy transfer up each link in the kinetic chain, and you're going to get more speed to the bat head. You're also going to prevent injuries. You're going to have less compensation patterns where your body just kind of compensates for somewhere where you're stiff, not moving well, okay? So I like to just go from each muscle from the ground up. So starting with the ankles, stretch out the ankles, the calves, then do the quads, the hamstrings, and do the hips. Internal rotation, external rotation of the hips, the hip adductors, and going up the spine all the way into the shoulders, okay? So these static stretches, 15, 20 seconds, And you want to be doing these consistently. Develop a routine. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more range of motion. You're going to prevent injuries, and you're going to hit the ball harder. Okay, it seems opposite. Your muscles seem a little looser, but you will hit harder. Okay, so don't neglect a stretching routine. This is where kind of a lot of players have a roadblock in their mechanics or just with their power output in general. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I know it's kind of a broad overview, but I'm going to link exercises that are evidence-based to be the best to build bat speed. These are based off of legit clinical studies and trials. This isn't my content. This isn't me just spewing facts, that I don't know. This is legit stuff. And as you progress, just build your strength up. So these foundational lifts, you should just be increasing your maxes. Keep the rep ranges low. We're not doing sets of 20, 30, okay? It should be pretty heavy. So it's like 70% of your max. You should be trying to push for, 5 reps or so, okay? So build the strength with those. With the explosive movements, be smart, okay? Do heavier med balls if you're doing med balls. If it's starting to get light, just progress. Try to throw it farther, okay? Do more reps with those. Those are good to just do a lot of reps. And just progress smart. You don't have to lift every single day. And then lastly, with mobility, just find your range of motion. You should be able to lean further into these motions, and you should have more range of motion where your body is just feeling better, you're looser, and you'll feel overall better. So that should just be more of a routine. And if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. It helps grow my channel, and share it with others. I just hope that you guys are having a great season so far, that you're growing, that you are becoming better hitters, and you're having a dominant season. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know below. I want to hear your thoughts, whatever it is, let me know. And, I'm here to help. And lastly, if you want some one-on-one coaching with me, I do online swing analysis. So send me your swing. It's a Google form, and send me some footage, tell me a little bit about yourself, and then you email it to me. I'll break it down. I'll use my thing, and I'll basically chat with you and tell you what I'm seeing and give you some drills for exactly what needs to be fixed, okay? And I hope that you all have a blessed day and are having a great season. Till next time.